Oakley dokley. I'm gonna try and build a workspace from scratch. So typically most people use charts. So we click here, chart, and the default pops up. But when you're starting from nothing, you've never used Nitro or Quantower before, this doesn't come up automatically. So I will show you on, I think most people trading with prop firms, they trade micros. You know, most people tend to be on the safe side, so they might choose MNQ or MES. So yeah, I'll show you how to build it on MNQ. So this chart here, I've got, it's the default that I've set. So if I clear away all these, I'll try and add them back one by one so that you can get an idea of how to add indicators, how to set them as per your preferred settings. So I'll clear these one by one. Cross. Okay, and I'll clear the Renko as well. There's some people prefer to use time-based, other people might like to use other stuff. So I'll set it to 5 minute. Okay, so that this chart, each candle will represent 5 minutes of price moving up and down or doing nothing, and the range is how many 5 minute bars it will show. So if I choose an hour, then I'll get 12 5 minute bars. Loading. Yep, so that's this is 1 hour worth of 5 minute bars. So if I go back here and I choose 3 days, it will load 3 days worth of 5 minute bars. Okay, so we've got the candlesticks up, and there's one indicator that's still on there, opening range. Now to add other indicators, you can, first of all, you can add whatever you like. You can search for it here. You just type, see that magnifying glass? Type in what you want, RSI. So you'll get this one here. There's a few different ones. Just pick the one you like. The default settings come up automatically. So if you just press here, cross, it will load the default, and it's right at the bottom now. See? RSI. Okay, it seems to have a little overlay on it as well, so I'm not sure what that is. I think the normal RSI only has one line. Okay, I'll clear these ones because these ones were on my default template before, and we can add them back. So I can add ATR, which is short for average true range, and that number 10 in this box, it will basically show the last 10 bars, so the range of the last 10 candles. So I close this and it's there, ATR 10 in brackets. So that's how you add different indicators. So with indicators, sometimes they overlay on the chart, sometimes they're at the bottom like a panel. So ATR, this one's, you know, a panel at the bottom. RSI, this one's a panel at the bottom. If I want to add a really let's just say we want to add moving average, so either we can type MOV because moving average starts with MOV, or we can type in MA and that will come up as well. Wow, there's a lot. There's a lot of different ones. So we just go with SMA, that's simple. And you can select the period. You can click there and type in, you know, maybe 8, and then press enter, and then that'll change. See, the lines just change, the slope. You might put in 200 and it'll change once again. Because this on the time frame is only 5 minutes, it's kind of hard to see. You probably would need a lot more data, because the 200 MA needs 200 bars prior to start calculating it from this candle. So if I go back into the settings, so I hover over it, click on that gear icon, and then I type in a different number, maybe 20, and then I click outside this box and it'll set it like that. Or I can press enter. Okay, maybe I just need to click outside the box, and then that line will change. See? And then I can add another one. So I go back here. So this one, if it's not appearing, just go next to the symbol, click that, then click the first picture icon, and add another one. You might want to add SMA again, or even EMA. Yep. And then you can choose 20. It won't be much different than the 20 SMA, but you can maybe put like 30. You can add different numbers for different indicators. See, these two numbers, they're really close together. So I'll change this one to 8, and then you can see the lines, they're a bit further apart. So with the opening range, if you want to set it to start at a different time, just go here, hover over it, click the gear icon, then you can pick. So if you want to choose, let's say 8 a.m. to 8:15. I'm just using my keyboard to type these in. Last available. And then here you can choose the colors. So that high line might be white if you want, and then the low line, the line that is below the high line, you can change it to a different color. So maybe this color, and even here you can choose that to change that to that color. Apply changes, and it will look for 8 a.m., which is here. See, 8 a.m. is okay, so that's 6:30. Yeah. See, I'm moving the chart, like making it the candle thicker or more narrow by using the scroll wheel on my mouse. And because I'm looking for 8 a.m. It'd probably be easier to find if I select the 1 minute time frame. Okay, and I have, see, if I right click on the time, I can tick that, and then it'll show the line exactly on the hour, because that says show hours separator. Okay, so I wanted to show you where the range begins. Click and drag on the map, like a little thing on, you know, like on the phone. You just use your finger, you tap on your phone screen, and then you drag. Yeah. Okay, so 9 a.m., 8:45. So this one would be 8 a.m. as you can see here. 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. is the starting point of this opening range. And the color, see, the colors are really cool because you can see the top line is blue and the bottom line is red. So you can set different colors. I really like that. Okay, so this is a chart, but I haven't saved it as a template yet. So you want to go here, those 3 lines, and then you go save as template, and then you could give it a name. So MNQ tutorial, and then you can give it a little short way of describing so it's easy to find. So we just go MNQT. Oh, okay, there's maximum 3 letters. We'll just go NT. So I'll just, Nitro, NIT tutorial, Quantower really. Click save, and then you've got 1. Okay, and then when you click on the top, it'll minimize like a window, normal window in Windows. And then you put that there. And then you go to open another chart if you want to have more than one time frame to do your analysis on, or have different templates for different time frames. So you might have one 5-minute chart up, and then you might have another chart up that for you to analyze a higher time frame, maybe like an hour or something. An hour, here we go. And because this is my default template, whenever I click this button here, it'll pop up a chart with my default template, which is this one with all these indicators. Okay, so if you want to build your workspace, you see, when you click on the top and then you kind of move it closer, it kind of like snaps like a little magnet, and then you can drag this up and then drag this up, and then you can add more panels. So I'll add in positions, and then we'll snap this to, actually I'll build this separately and then we'll snap it at the end. So and then you can add like trades, click, and then you go to and then it drops there. Just excuse the sound effect. And you can also click account, so it'll pull up your information. Like, I haven't got any up yet, I'm still waiting. So, and then you go drop, it will drop there, and then they've created a nice little group. And then, so if you wanna you can do create a bind, but normally you need more than 4 panels to create a bind. Okay, so it says here, bind requires at least 2 panels. Okay, so we can snap that up there, and then it moves nicely. We can add one more panel. Just thinking. Oh yeah, so a lot of people like the copy trading feature, so that's one. You can add it here. And then they don't really have to be like perfectly all next to each other, because when you bind them, it should join them up nicely like a puzzle. So we go click here, top left, click, create a bind, click, 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 and then click create bind, boom, and then see, it's like all one window now. So they won't move because when you bind them, they bind them. They literally bind them. And then you can double click the top and it will maximize, the workspace will maximize to fit your display screen. And you see how this here says trading is locked? It's because this padlock is highlighted in blue and it's like it's locked. So if you want to unlock it so that you can place your orders, click there and then trading is unlocked. Okay, so that's how you build a workspace. Now if you want to save it so that you want this to pop up every time, or you just make it easier for yourself to find so you don't have to build it every time you open the platform, you click there and then you go save as template and then give it a name, for example workspace example short AX, for example, or WEX workspace example, save. And then now when I click the close, it'll close the entire bind. So you go yes, and then you go here, and then see workspace example, click there, and then it'll bring everything up again. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Click like if you liked it, and hopefully click subscribe as well. Thank you for your support. See ya.